Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Hbar as well as XRP. I mainly want to talk about a few things with Hbar and also even, get into some CBDC talk as well as some, digital dollar sort of talk as well in regards to a lot of, currencies as well. So overall, let's jump in to the market and let's address real quick what's happened throughout the entire market as we do kind of get a little bit of a bleed. Nothing too crazy overall. I'm pretty much expecting a little bit volatile price action throughout this week anyways. So nothing really kind of concerns me. If we don't have a pullback, we don't have a pullback. If we do, I'm still welcoming either one. I have fiat on the side. I'm ready to buy anyways. Now I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about Hbar. Hbar is actually, down about 1.72%, still around the 36th centile range. I'm actually going to be addressing the price per, Hbar in a later video from today, but nonetheless, I want to talk to you guys about XRP and Hbar because they're very significant assets within the fintech and DLT sector. And I'm going to be talking to you guys about some things that actually came out today in regards to Hedera Hashgraph. So with that being said, let's jump into this video. But before we do, I just want to let you guys know that the Ultimate Crusader Trading Bundle Pack got some new added items to it, actually. We have a ton of content within this entire thing. I do have 3 new videos that I'm going to be uploading to this bundle pack that are going to increase the price as well. Now, overall, those 3 are going to be microcap gem holding plans, as well as bear market wealth dispersion plans and long-term crypto plays. Right now, this is going to be the lowest price that you'll see this bundle pack at. All future products will be listed in this for free as well. So this is the cheapest price. This price does increase with all new products. So if you guys are interested in getting that, you guys are more than welcome at NCashOfficial.com. But with that being said, let's jump into this. So I know a lot of people are very frustrated with Hbar in regards to price action on it. I just want to let you guys know that I've seen this multiple times. I am right here with Ripple_train. He said that I remember buying XRP every week between 15 and 20 cents. I do as well. Wondering why the heck it wouldn't move up. Yep, we were all there at one point in time. Then boom, hello, $1. Now I wonder the same thing as I buy Hbar between 30 and 35 cents. Soon I'm expecting the sonic boom and $2. Now we do see some people, like Paul down here getting a little bit salty. Dude, it hit $3 in 2017 and has been around $1 with no movement since. Hbar will do the same, sell on the peak, as it will be a long winter after then. Honestly, a lot of people are kind of a little bit confused overall in regards to a lot of these markets and how these markets actually play out. Right now, XRP is the last to run. We haven't even seen XRP really open the floodgates and flow into this market the way that it should. That will happen by the end of this bull run. Now, I do think that Hbar is going to do a significant moving pattern in regards to Hbar actually flowing to $2 plus. I think that we could see high targets of $3 to $6, but $10 to $15 possible if we get that blow off top on Bitcoin. Overall, I'm very excited for the future of Hbar. As you guys already know, I love Hbar. I continue to stack it when I can. I probably will be buying more very soon if we do get a nice juicy dip on it, as I am expecting. Anything at around 30 cents is a solid buy point to me. I think it makes no... you don't even have to think about it. It's literally like a no thought process to buy at 30 cents because from there you can pretty much expect a 10x gain. So I'm very excited for the future of Hbar, and I do completely agree with this. We see a lot of altcoins kind of range on and kind of just sit on the sidelines while other things are moving. Matic at one point in time was that for me when it was around 30 cents before it jumped to about $1 plus and almost hit $3 plus. So a lot of these altcoins sit stable for a while, but their pumps are absolutely immaculate when they do jump out of their falling wedges. Now, I also want to show you guys this new CirclePay's USD stablecoin has been added to Hedera as a key part of a 2.5 billion Hbar initiative. This is actually fairly interesting to read. We just hear USDC, the dollar-backed stablecoin used to grease the wheels of cryptocurrency trading, has made its way into the Hedera Hashgraph ecosystem. This is great to see, guys. I think that this is awesome. We believe USDC is a key building block for DeFi and payments use cases in the crypto economy, said the Hbar Foundation CEO Shane. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name, the last name, because I'll butcher it. You guys already know me. Now, anyone can transact value with USDC on Hedera, and they do so with some significant benefits over other chains such as high performance, low latency, and sustainable energy efficiency. Again, all of those great demands that everybody has been looking for in regards to the Hedera mainnet. Now we do see here the newly formed Hbar Foundation has set aside $2.5 billion worth of Hedera's native currency to dole out as ecosystem grants, a significant portion of which will be dedicated to DeFi development and onboarding according to the press release, which is great, of course. And then they're talking about enterprise attraction. We do see here USDC creator Circle knows that integrating its $30 billion in circulation digital dollar into blockchains like Solana and Algorand has coincided with accelerated growth of DeFi and NFT platforms on these platforms. That said, the Circle's team being somewhat accustomed to DeFi and the endless promise of an NFT-fueled metaverse was attracted by Hedera's enterprise achievements and the prospect of USDC being used in permission settings. We decided to prioritize Hedera Hashgraph earlier this year because we felt it has the power to more enterprise use of USDC and interesting features for the build out of more enterprise applications. Now, again, this is confirmation when we're talking about enterprise grade use cases behind Hedera. This is absolutely incredible to see. Again, we'll most likely see some price movement on Hbar in regards to this announcement. I'm not going to be too, I'm not going to go ahead and say FOMO in, but we're going to see a little bit of a price movement. We've moved up about pretty much almost 1.5 cents, but nothing too concerning there. I still think that this is a little bit of a we've already known this announcement was coming, but I think that this is great to see. I think that this is confirmation, though, that enterprises are going to be utilizing USDC more on Hedera Hashgraph than, again, Solana and also other assets like Algorand. And when we're talking about Solana and Algorand, I do want to remind you guys that right now, Solana is still the 7th asset with a nasty $47.5 billion market cap, 8,490% up on the year to date. That is something significant. And Algorand doing similar moves. I wish that this would load a little bit faster. I know that coin market cap for me is always glitched out, but it is what it is. But when we're looking at Algorand on the long-term basis, Algorand is always one of those assets that I always come back to because I do have a long-term love for it, sitting at about a $10.7 billion market cap. I don't know the year-to-date percentages, but I do know it's up there with a lot of these other assets. But overall, I'm very excited for what the future has to hold for. So here's Algorand. It's up about 339%, which isn't much at all on the year-to-date. But still, it doesn't matter. When we're looking at the long-term viewpoints, it means that we are going to pretty much outperform those in, enterprise use case and adoption, which I'm very excited to see. Now, we also see here, confused FTM, the illegal copy of Hbar's ABFT, has made about 1,500x profit, while Hbar has just made 32x profit since March 2020. And we must be happy when it hits $1. Hbar is the most undervalued digital asset in the market. And I do completely agree with this. And also, if we're looking at FTM, I just want you guys to know, look at FTM on the year-to-date percentages, 12.6K percent moved. I'm actually going to be addressing this topic, and I'm actually going to be talking about this in a later video, so definitely keep an eye out on that. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about some XRP content. We do see here, Gary Gensler met with Jay Clayton in 2018 and was instrumental in XRP hostility report. Gary Gensler is said to have held a sitting in 2018 with Jay Clayton to discuss cryptocurrencies, and he was fond of Bitcoin and hostile towards XRP and Ethereum. According to a new report, Gensler's contribution to the meeting was instrumental in the ensuing of XRP hostility and even the famous Bill Hinman speech. So are they picking winners or losers? I personally would say yes. We do see here liking Bitcoin, opposing Ether and XRP. Yeah, I mean, obviously, listen. When we're talking about is the SEC picking winners and losers, I 100% believe that they are. We even see here Ethereum held an ICO. Why aren't they SEC going after them? It's just a weird regulatory thing that we've got going on here. I think it's time Congress steps in if the blockchain industry is worth saving, the internet was worth saving. So I think that this is clear to see. Obviously, we already know what's happening behind closed. This is massive corruption at the base point. But we also see Ripple partners with Ghana fintech firm Waya to bolster instant payments across Africa. This is great to see. Again, when we're talking about these, yeah, they're not massive areas of demand, but we do know that Africa cryptocurrency demand has been growing at an astronomical rate. I think that this is great to see. Now, this goes back to May 19th of 2020. Now, this isn't nothing new, but the reason why I'm talking about this and the reason why I want to talk about this is because we have been seeing a lot of adoption within the Ripple ecosystem. The reason why I'm bringing this back up is because I want to talk to you guys about a few things, and that is a bus is faster than bank transfers. Just to give you guys a little bit of an insight, this is instant payments. This is instant settlements as well. Now, I actually remember when this actually came out, a lot of people were very excited because they were talking about, XRP is going to be moving all of the money. Now, again, we also see XLM down here labeled in this blog, and I think that this is great to see overall, because when we're looking at this on a wide scale move or on a wide scale picture, we're talking about instant settlement points. I've always said this. A lot of people, the reason why I bring up old news on this channel is because people who are just getting into the market don't actually know about a lot of these massive developments. And the reason why I bring this back up is this is confirming again the idea that cryptocurrencies have been being adopted at massive rates for a very long time in regards to the instant payment sector and cross-border sector. And we are marching on into that ISO 222 adoption, and XRP is going to be at the front lines for that. We actually see even here, going back to January of 2020, more than a third of the world's largest banks use Ripple. This is great to see again, because I've talked to you guys about this. 38 of the largest banks worldwide use Ripple. No wonder why, right? Because they already see the bigger picture. We're seeing, this one bank is worth $2.8 trillion. Again, $2.5 trillion, $1.9 trillion. And those numbers continue to add up. Here are the main base points. Here are the massive total assets in regards to trillions: 2.8, 2.5, 2.3, 2.1. And those continue, right? So this is massive adoption and massive growth in 2020. And I think that this is going to continue on no matter what the SEC is doing and no matter what the SEC is trying to say in regards to this massive market. Now, I also want to talk to you guys about this. Can digital money replace cash? Central banks are charging ahead. This goes back to October 15th of this year. So just 3 days ago. Of course, when we're talking about digital money, it could replace cash. Cash is garbage right now. In my opinion, I don't even think that I personally don't even hold cash. I really don't even care for it. I know that a lot of people still say cash is king, and don't get me wrong, it still is at this moment in time. But when CBDCs take accountability for most of the market, that is where the end game lies. CBDCs are going to be the future of money in my idea, and cryptocurrency is going to be at the heart of this. And don't take my word for it. Take the G7 finance officials' word for it when they talked about what they are looking for in regards to CBDCs. It plays into hand in hand with what DLTs are actually doing, with what Hbar is doing, with what XRP is doing. This is why when we're talking about the future of these markets, we always look back to ISO 222 assets and Web 3.0 assets. Hedera Hashgraph, or Hbar, is not ISO 222 compliant, but it is Web 3.0 compliant. And that means that they could have ISO 222 assets come onto the mainnet and utilize the mainnet and actually work within the entire mainnet to transact on a day-to-day basis through the Hbar overall mainnet services, which would allow for massive efficiency, low-cost fees, instant settlement, and all of those juicy features that we've been longing for with a lot of DLTs in the finance sector and the fintech sector. So I'm very excited for the future of crypto and also for the future of these assets. Now, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about this as well. Cryptocurrencies could lead to financial instability, author warns. Guys, we've been seeing this FUD come out forever. Oh, crypto is way too, it's risky, it's, volatile, blah, blah, blah. It's the idea that, listen, when you're talking about financial instability, first off, if you want financial stability, just launch a stable coin on the Hedera mainnet or the XRP ledger. Look at USDC's doing it, and they're going to be bringing enterprise attraction and adoption within it as well. I think a lot of people are confused on what stability actually means. Stability means allowing for something like the USDC asset to be built within the entire mainnet or be prospered into the mainnet and have enterprises utilize it on a day-to-day basis and unlock massive use cases within that. That is a utility-driven market. We even go back to as early as 2020, and even going back further within the XRP and Ripple breadcrumb era, there is so many partnerships that are leading us into this massive adoption utility driven market. And this is all, these dates and all of these partnerships alone will be the history of the making for the utility driven market of the future, and I'm so excited for what the future has to hold for a lot of these assets. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are on this beautiful. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.